Hey guys, what's up? Chainer here again, and today we got some more Diablo 3 news. First off, I just want to say sorry I haven't been around the past few days. Just came to the point where I was feeling a little burnt out, and whenever you play a game exclusively and you start to feel a little burnt out, I mean, you just got to take a break, because if you don't take a break, you're just going to get more and more burnt out, and eventually you could completely kill a game for yourself. So there have been there have been a few times in Diablo 3 where it just comes to the point where I need to take a break. I mean, starting with Season 2 for the first month or so, I played like 13 hours a day on average. Ridiculous. So I just came to the point where I woke up and I just, I just didn't want to play. So I needed to take a day off, and the next day I didn't really feel like playing, so I just, took another day off. But, I'm feeling good after taking, like, what was it, like 3 or 4 days off, and I'm gonna get back into streaming, 7 days a week, full time again. So, don't worry about that. So if I ever go MIA for a few days, don't worry about it. I just probably needed a little break. No big deal. Anyways, we got some cool news on DiabloFans.com, which I talked about a few times in my videos. DiabloFans.com always gets all the good Diablo information, all the good Diablo news, and posts it right away on their site, data mined info, and all this cool stuff. So if you're looking for Diablo news, check out their site every day. Good stuff. But over the past week or so, we got some cool things like the new cosmetic wings. This is for the Asian version of Diablo, the Asia servers, where they're gonna have like microtransactions to buy wings and stuff. So I don't know if we'll actually ever see these wings in the NA or EU version, but it's still pretty cool to check it out. They have a video on Diablo Fans. Also, further down, they have a video of the new Protoss probe pet that comes from Legacy of the Void, Starcraft 2 expansion. I think it's standalone, but whatever. It's a pet, so there's a video of it. You could check it out. What's really interesting here, though, is lead developer Wyatt Chang addresses the issue on ancient weapons. So I guess he got tweeted and he responded over here. And let's see what the conversation was. So, Candlesan on Twitter asked, "Are you guys happy with how hard it is to get a specific ancient weapon? I'm honestly curious, no ill will intended." In which Wyatt Chang replied, "Getting a specific legendary ancient weapon is rare, but I believe the root cause is the power gap between weapons. Rather than making a specific ancient weapon easier to get, we'd rather improve underperforming weapons so it's not as much about the one. Obviously, Furnace." Let's go a little further. There was another tweet, again from Candlesan, who said, "Be careful not to move away from the rarity equals power concept you introduced with Reaper of Souls. Finding rare items is exciting." Of course, I mean that's the concept. That's what makes it feel good. You see a BIS weapon on the floor, you want to be excited, although it's kind of hard to get excited because you know that 8 out of 9 times you're gonna throw it away, break it down, or whatever. And in which Wyatt Chang again replies, yes, he agrees. Also, items should be more than a boring stat stick like Furnace. More wormwood, torch, etc. But isn't that still the same concept as the one weapon that you're looking for? I mean, whether it's a Furnace or, say, Blade of Prophecy for a Crusader, a torch for a monk, it's that one weapon that you're going after, that you need to get an ancient version of that to be optimal. I still think that I'm glad to see that they see this as a problem, as an issue, but is it really the power gap between different weapons, or the power gap between the ancient version of a weapon and the non-ancient version of the weapon? Because that's what I see as the real problem. So I'm not too sure what I think here, because one part of me, I'm glad they see this as an issue, and the other part is thinking, well, I don't think they're seeing the real problem, and if they make a change, because in the end you're gonna be going after one item. There's always gonna be that BIS, unless they just make every weapon nothing but main stat and you know, percent damage, attack speed, and that's it. Then, you know, different weapons, it's just about which one rolls the highest damage and has the most strength, or something like that. But in most cases, like, you don't just, alright, so if there's a build for your class that's physical, and you can only really use physical, and then you just happen to get an ancient two-handed fire weapon, what do you, like, you can't just make do. You have to get that the one weapon to be optimal. There isn't. So, you know, I'm just I'm a little disappointed here, but let me know what you guys think. That's about it. That's all the cool news that I saw. There's some other stuff, a lot of PTR stuff. I haven't been covering the PTR much because there's so much work I gotta do on the live server, mainly farming the one weapon, which is really hard right now. There's really not much you could do but just play for hundreds of hours upon hundreds of hours and just hope. But yeah, guys, I know this is a topic that seems to be kind of endless, but I mean, it's, you know, it's one of the major issues right now, and it's even popping up on Diablo fans. I'm not bringing this up, you know. This is the news on Diablo fans. This is it. So let me know what you guys think, and see you guys tomorrow. Later.